Gallup research published this week on April 25th shows Russia's global image has taken a hit around the globe following the invasion. Gallup asked people in 137 countries to give their view of Russia's leadership.
We saw approval ratings drop to their lowest level that we've measured since we've started collecting these data. Globally, approval of Russia stood at 21%, was actually 1 point lower than in 2014 with the situation with Crimea. But the bigger part of it is that we saw that disapproval just skyrocketed to an unprecedented 57% worldwide.
Not surprisingly, the highest levels of disapproval are among the countries that directly support Ukraine. In the US, 93% of respondents disapprove of Moscow's actions. In Canada, 91% of respondents. In Poland, 95%. And in Ukraine itself, 96%. In 2021, 31% of respondents in Latin America disapproved of the Kremlin's actions. In 2022, that number reached 61%, even though Costa Rica was the only country in the region that joined global sanctions against Moscow.
In Latin America, despite generally a neutral position staked out by leaders in those countries, that we see the populations in Latin America have soured on Russia. So that means that both the positions of leaders in that region and Russian propaganda efforts have not been working with the populations there.
The poll also showed a high level of concern among many countries in Eastern Europe, including former members of the Soviet Union.
Kazakhstan maybe is the interesting one, where we see the approval of Russian leadership has dropped from 55% just in 2021 to 29% in 2022. That is a big drop. And part of that is reflective of President Tokayev's negative attitude toward what Russia has done. He has not supported the invasion. But in general, I think it is the countries that neighbor Russia that have always been the most concerned about Putin's designs on them, about his intentions.
The poll also asked about some of the planet's other heavy hitters. Global approval of US leadership is at 41%, German leadership 46%, and Chinese 28%. Maxim Moskalkov for VOA News, Washington.